not too many days ago to do a video about working with escorts. And the gentleman that asked me to do it was getting ready to do his first load that required an escort. So, man, where do I start? One, make sure that they have all the proper documents for where you're going. Make sure that they have got the right insurance, that they've got their pilot car certification cards with them, that if you're going through a state that requires like a defensive driving course or whatever, if you're going to a state like New Mexico or Utah, make sure they've been inspected this year. Just make sure all their paperwork is in order. Make sure they got the right equipment. If you're going to Florida, make sure they got 36-inch cones. You know, that they got the vests and the triangles or flares or fire extinguishers, all that stuff, because ultimately it's going to come back to you, right? If you get stopped and they're in violation, a lot of states will come to you. Man, try to feel them out, right? Try to get an idea of what are they used to running. Are they used to running front door? Are they used to running back door? Lead or chase? Do a lot of hoppo stuff? Are they new? Do they got a lot of experience? Do they understand the permit? Do they understand the route? It kind of get a feel for them so you can kind of know what to expect. If it's a new escort, right, and they haven't done it very long, or this is like the first, second load or whatever, you can't expect the same thing out of them as you would someone who say, hey, I've been doing this 20 years. Make sure that they know how to talk on the radio, and the radio works before you get moving. Make sure that they fully understand the route, especially if they're going to be your lead car. You can't, it's very, very frustrating to have to babysit a lead car and tell them where to make the turns, and they'll always be making wrong turns. You have to correct them and stuff like that. Your expectations of what you want them to do, what you expect them to do up front before you leave. And if there's something that's not happening, you might have to stop sometime during the day or at the end of the day. Let them know, hey, you know, I really need you to do this. You know, I've asked you, you didn't do it. I need you to keep doing this. If you're running with a pilot, if your escort's got a lot of experience, don't be one of these drivers that says, oh, I've been driving X number of years. I'm going to listen to the damn pilot car. I know what I'm doing. You will get yourself in so much trouble doing that. Here's a case in point. I've been doing this a number of years. And I had to have 3 cars in Kansas. One of my chase cars, I've been doing this a long time. I've worked with her before, and I trust her. And because I had a car breakdown, we had to park at a place that was not ideal. And it was very hard to get out of it this morning. Well, I can't see around the load, so I didn't know where the back of my trailer was. So we got to a point where we just had a lot of trouble getting out of the lot, and I'd stop to get out and just walk around. And she told me, she said, hey, this is where the back of your trailer is when you get here. If you do this, the back of the trailer is going to clear this, and we can get you set up to get out. And I was like, great, we're going to do it. And so I let her work back and forth behind